Russia's trap is working very well. Ukraine is now in a lose-lose situation. It's day 815 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from the Kharkiv front. Yesterday we looked at how Russian forces penetrated another 4 kilometers deep and reached the outskirts of Lipsy. At the Vovchansk city, we saw how they nearly captured most of the northern side of the river. In addition, I also reported about the rumor of Zibany coming under Russian control. However, it was not confirmed in yesterday's report. Unfortunately, I was not able to confirm it today either. However, as per today's report, this whole area up to the village is now considered under Russian control, and the village is considered a gray zone. But Russian sources continue to claim it under their control. Apart from this, we did not receive any new reports about the movement from both sides. It is possible that info is being intentionally delayed. Since the previous 3 reports, I have been telling you guys about more and more Ukrainian reinforcements coming to this front. You must be thinking, how many units did Ukrainian command actually deployed? Recently, Russian sources shared an estimate of Ukrainian grouping on this front. So currently the grouping is at a strength of more than 30 battalions. To give you the perspective, Ukrainian grouping in Chasivyar is nearly half of this. Most of the units have been redeployed from various fronts. As a result, some of them have become weak. We saw the small glimpses of this effect near Robotyne and Avdiivka, where Russian forces were able to make significant gains. Now you may ask, why is this grouping double the size of Chasivyar, where Ukrainian forces were able to hold the Russian VDV quite well? One possible reason is the lack of proper defensive lines present on this front. However, it is speculated this may also be true for other fronts on the northern borders. Recently, an identical event happened near Sumy that we witnessed in Lipsy. Photos of dragons' teeth were shared. They were just sitting there near the side of the road. However, it is unknown if they are new or have been lying around for a long time. Even if they are new, either way this suggests the same thing. Recently, Ukrainian forces are expecting an attack on Sumy. Given the situation, they do not have enough time to prepare good fortifications. Because Russian artillery has been shelling Ukrainian positions very intensely around Sumy, so it will be very costly to build the defensive line. In addition, recently 2 Russian tanks were seen attacking Ukrainian positions near the border, where they both became targets of Ukrainian FPV drones. However, if the Russians decide to open the front, and the defensive situation is the same as the Kharkiv front, then Ukraine is really in big trouble. Because then Ukraine will have to deploy more units to this front to compensate for lack of proper defense. If they do that, Russia will advance on other fronts. But if they don't deploy, then Russia will advance here. It's a perfect trap set by Russia, because either way Ukraine is in a lose-lose situation. However, Ukraine is trying to ease the situation. They have recently lowered the age for mobilization and are now also recruiting prisoners. However, the next 3 to 4 months will be very crucial for Ukraine. The difficult situation they are in right now, they have only themselves to blame. They had plenty of time to build good fortifications, which would have required way less soldiers to defend the area. However, they are striking back at Russia by launching long-range strikes on Crimea. Since the Russia's massive success on the northern front, they have been daily targeting Crimea. In few of the strikes they did find big success, as they were able to destroy multiple Russian jets. Recent satellite images have been shared by Ukrainian sources, confirming the strikes. However, last night, Ukraine launched one of the biggest, if not the biggest strike. Attack was carried out with a total 140 drones and 20 unmanned boats. First target of the strike was Sevastopol, where drones approached from 3 directions. Russian air defense became active, and were able to destroy around 60 drones. However, 1 drone managed to hit the Balaklava thermal power plant. As a result, city was left without electricity. Simultaneously, 9 unmanned boats attacked Sevastopol Bay. It is reported 8 of them were destroyed by Russian helicopters, while 1 unmanned boat was found on the Crimean coast. Now the second target was Novorossiysk. Latest report says Russian air defense shot down nearly 60 drones around Novorossiysk. However, one drone managed to strike an oil depot in Tuapse. It is said they were launched from Zaporizhzhia direction. Subscribe for more Frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.